Hello and welcome to BizTech on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. Today we are not serving you the regular sit-down interviews, but then we are here at the Accra International Conference Center to witness students from 6 senior high schools come up with technological innovation in renewable energy. This is the 6th or the grand finale of the Energy Commission Senior High Schools Energy Challenge. So come with me as we experience everything there. This was the grand finale of the Renewable Energy Challenge, a vibrant initiative designed to spark awareness about renewable energy while nurturing creativity and problem-solving skills among students. This year's theme, Sustainable Energy for a Healthier Future, focused on 3 critical areas: food security, waste management, and healthcare delivery. From the regional contest, 120 schools rose to the challenge, including 91 mixed schools, 14 girls' schools, and 7 boys' schools. Finalists were chosen based on their strengths and originality of their presentation.
We are from Ola Girls Secondary School, Kenya. I have origin, and we are here to present our project themed using renewable energy to care for rice beds. Everyone eats rice. In fact, everyone loves it. It's no surprise then that according to the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, rice is currently the 2nd most widely eaten staple food in Ghana. However, local rice farmers continue to struggle to meet the rising demand, creating a significant imbalance between consumption and production. As a result, Ghana relies heavily on imports to fill the gap, a situation that poses serious economic and food security challenges. For bird damage only, statistically, about 53% to 78% of farms in the northern, eastern, Ashanti, Volta, Upper East and Upper West regions have been largely affected. Recognizing this urgency, the STEM team of Ola Girls Secondary School embarked on a mission to understand the root causes of the decline in local rice production. We identified bird invasions, inefficient irrigation systems, and limited access to reliable power sources to power farming systems. In response, we generated an integrated solution which tackles all 3 problems at once through automated irrigation, bird deterrent structures, all while providing reliable sources of energy sustainably. Our project aims to create an efficient and reliable solution to decrease loss of crop yield, to provide electricity generated from excess energy to nearby homes or community, to prevent bird intrusion in rice field, and to ensure there's ample supply of crops all season.
That is solar and wind, to power their operations effectively and sustainably without relying on the national grid.
Thank you.
Imagine a mother's relief knowing her premature baby is safe even when the city light goes out. Picture a rural clinic miles from the nearest town, sadly equipped with power to save life. Across Ghana, so many newborns face a silent threat, not from illness, but from the darkness of power outages and limitations to traditional technology. What if you and I could change the story? What if no child's future depends on whether the light stays on? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are young engineers from Davoka Technical Institute, Tamale, and we are here not just to present a project, but to unveil a breakthrough. Today, we introduce the Intelligent Baby Incubator, codename IBI version 1, a solar-powered lifeline designed to save Ghana's most vulnerable and empower communities where hope is needed most. Join us as we show how innovation and renewable energy can give every newborn a fighting chance, regardless of where they begin their journey in life. One may ask, why did we venture into this project? Neonatal care is very critical in the survival of premature and at-risk infants. However, according to the Ghana Health Service 2023 annual report on healthcare infrastructures indicates that in Ghana, 1 in 5 hospitals experiences power outages, putting the lives of premature babies at risk. In addition, the World Health Organization 2022 report on neonatal care further highlights that traditional incubators often fail during blackout. Our solution, the IBI version 1, a portable, solar-powered incubator with real-time health monitoring. This This isn't just an incubator, it is a lifeline. Our incubator specifically identifies critical challenges faced in power-scarce communities by ensuring uninterrupted operation and advanced monitoring. For that matter, we seek to achieve the following: stable warmth for infant safety, GSM notification to the healthcare giver, adjustable bed for comfort and care, and furthermore,
demand for neonatal equipment in rural clinics stated that with support, we can scale up to 150 units by 2026. Partner with us to make this a reality.
The IBR version 1, as we see it, is not just a project. It is a mission to transform neonatal care. And looking at it, it can be the life-saving project that everyone has been waiting for. You might have a child who needs this incubator. You might have an auntie who has a premature infant who needs this incubator. Don't relax. Together, let us harness the power of renewable energy to ensure no newborn is left behind. Thank you.
For this year's Renewable Energy Challenge, we are presenting a solar-powered thermoelectric cooler, the Royal Cooler, as an innovative solution for vaccine storage in remote areas. Did you know that in the recent cholera outbreak, Western region was the hardest hit, recording about 19 deaths and over 6,000 suspected cases? Isn't that alarming? Yes, it is, as well as the recent outbreak of monkeypox. Hence, there is a need to vaccinate the people. Nurse Amelia, who was recently sent to a rural area in the Western region to vaccinate the locals, struggles to keep her vaccines and other biological samples cold and effective. Well, according to the World Health Organization, most vaccines must be stored within a temperature range of 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. In Charles Happiness Peltier in 1834 is when two different semiconductors, P-type and N-type, are connected at both junctions and direct current passes through the combination. This results in one side becoming extremely hot and the other side cold. For our prototype, we are harnessing the cold side. And since sunlight is abundant in Ghana, our prototype is powered by solar energy as our renewable source of energy. We hypothesize that the integration of solar energy with the Peltier module can provide the cooling effect to store vaccines and other biological samples in remote areas.
There is an ongoing vaccination against cervical cancer. Hence, we are seeking the government and NGOs to help scale production and bring our royal cooler to the front line. We are also entreating young girls within the ages of 9 and 14 to go to their nearest health centers and be vaccinated.
Join us to revolutionize vaccine access in remote areas in Ghana and beyond. Thank you.
Plastic, a material that has revolutionized modern life, yet poses a significant threat on our planet. From packaging and consumer goods to medical devices and technology, plastic is everywhere. But great convenience comes great responsibilities. Today, we'll explore the impact of plastic on our environment, our health, and our future. The project that we have chosen to embark on is to convert food waste, such as cassava peels, household leftover food, into biodegradable substance. Our choice of this project is largely motivated by the country's inability to combat plastic waste. These products are supposed to provide convenient services to we Ghanaians, but that is not what we see today. What we see today is rubbish everywhere. I mean, everywhere. This place we sit in is beautiful, no doubt, but if you take some steps outside this environment, you're definitely going to find black, white, all kinds of rubbish alike, heaped at one place, and we call this bullies. There have been several distressful calls to the attention of the government of Ghana to tackle plastic waste disposal and management, and despite its efforts to reduce, reuse, and recycle this waste, but more is needed to mitigate the issue. The matter of plastic waste in Ghana is not a hidden issue and is not limited to sections or some parts of the country. Plastic waste is a major issue in all parts of the country, including our water bodies.
Together, let's kick away this traditional plastic, promoting a healthier future and promoting to a sustainable development. Plastic is the problem, but we are the solution. Small actions today, a plastic-free tomorrow. The future depends on what we do in the present. Thank you.
Waste management is one of the major problems faced by our country, Ghana. The gutters are choked with trash and debris. Old plastic bags and used water bottles can be seen everywhere on our streets. Even though the government of Ghana has implemented systems to manage waste, people still dump waste in drains, litter our streets, and burn waste uncontrollably, releasing toxic chemicals into the atmosphere.
Do you know Ghana generates approximately 25,000 metric tons of waste daily? 65% of this waste are organic, with the potential to be turned into compost. However, only 75% of all generated waste are being collected on a daily basis. One may ask, why smart bin? As a compound overseer of my school, I've noticed that most of our students litter our campus, even though there are dustbins provided for us. So, my team and I conducted a survey by interviewing few students. To our surprise, most of them said, due to mixed garbage, the dustbin produces foul smell. Some also said their colleagues litter the lid of the bin, which discourages them from going close and dumping their trash. That was how we came about this innovative bin, which is capable of segregating all kinds of waste, prevent overflow of waste, and also encourage proper waste management. I'm sure you'd like to know more about this e-bin.
The cost on it reduced. So the new cost on our dustbin is 998 Ghana cedis, making our dustbin affordable.
This e-bin is what we refer to as dustbin motornews, independent,
fearless, and credible.
Thank you.
With this innovative solution, what we call the health pot, a robust system that is fitted with a comprehensive set of sensors that takes your vitals and at the end of the day feeds it into an AI consultancy system that ensures that you have a consultancy, you get access to primary healthcare. My brother Francis Sir will take it from here.
Okay, so the health pot, how does it work? Your experience in the health pot is broken into 4 distinct stages. Stage number 1 is identification. Now, if you take a look at the health pot, there is a hand sanitizer that you use to sanitize your hands before you move inside. Once you move into the health pot, you recognize that there is a screen and there are many sensors that are available. We have our temperature sensor, we have an ultrasonic sensor, we have an SpO2 monitor, we have a blood pressure monitor, we have a weighing scale that are available in the health pot. Now, the first stage is identification. But before we begin the process, I want to bring attention to the fact that the health pot has many assistive features. One of these accessibility features is the voice assistance that guides patients through the whole process. And so if someone is not very keen on reading a lot of text, they can use the audio guidance system.
Welcome to the Health Port, your self-service medical evaluation hub.
Now, we also have this assistant in African language. Okay, so I'll begin the process. Now, once you enter into the health port, you recognize that there is a screen and you can identify yourself as a patient using your NHIS card. Now, once you are done identifying yourself as a patient using your NHIS card, our camera will take a picture of the card and use optical character recognition to pull your details of the card of the patient. And so, I'll show the card to you. And you will see that it is showing up on the screen over here. So I'll start. Now, it's analyzing the NHIS card to pull all my details off the card. Now, one other advantage of using the NHIS is that we get access to many patient records. Okay, so moving on, we move on to stage 2. In this stage, we collect the vitals of the patient. And so in this stage, you stand on a sensor and you put on the weighing scale, and you put your hand on the SpO2 level sensor. And when you start measurement, the system will take all your vitals, including your height, your weight, your BMI, your temperature, and your SpO2 levels.
It's supposed to be screwed. Let's do that. None of this spoiled.
Okay, just like that, the system has taken all my measurements. Now, moving on, move on to the blood pressure monitor. Because of time, I'll move on to demonstrate other sections of our system. Now, over here, I get an overview of all my health vitals. Next up is a screen that allows you to select which part of your body you are facing challenges on. And so on this screen, you can choose whether you're having head pains on your head or any other part of your body. So I'll select my head and then I'll move on. Now, this is one of the major key selling points of our product. This is the AI assistant. This AI assistant allows us to speak to the artificial intelligence system that is embedded in the hotpot, and you tell it what is wrong with you, and so I'll initiate the process.
Hi there, I'm Derek, and I'll be asking you some questions to help with your diagnosis today. How are you feeling? Could you please tell me the symptoms?
There seems to be internet connection issues, but as you can see, all the text is also available on the screen. And as I'm speaking, you can see my text being translated onto the screen in real time. And so, hello Derek, I've been having a headache for the last 3 days, and I wanted to come and check up on my health.
Let's make sure we have all the information we need. Could you please tell me about the symptoms or pains you've been experiencing?
Okay, so as I said, I've been experiencing a headache. I've also been experiencing a runny nose for the last 3 days.
Thank you for sharing that. Have you experienced these symptoms before, or is this the first time?
I've definitely experienced such a headache before, but none this severe.
Got it. Could you please rate your pain level from 1 to 10?
Okay, so I think you get the idea. It will take you through the entire process and ask you clarifying questions, since patients tend to be very vague in their descriptions. So I'll end the call now, and I'll move on to have an overview of the entire diagnosis. Now after this, you can print the summary of your health report. So I can just print my report, and then on the report you can also see that on the report there's a 6-digit pin that allows me to access all the prescriptions that the machine recommended. And so we'll move on to the next part of our project, which is the pharmacy. Okay, so the pharmacy allows me to enter a 6-digit code and then to give me any medicine that I need. And so you can see that we have an array of medicines over here, and then once I enter the code, the 6-digit code that is given on the QR code, it will dispense the medicine that is required.
So with unique selling points such as the slower power, the AI consultancy, telecommunication with a real-time medical officer, and many other features, you can see why the health post is a device to stay. Our target market includes CHIPS compounds, rural areas, schools, companies, and other camp meetings and temporal gatherings. Looking at the health post, it provides so many social impacts, such as lowered burden on healthcare providers as an example, and then it falls in line with UN SDG goals 3, 7, 10, 11, and 13. Thank you very much.
That was a nice presentation. I would like to ask, how will your design ensure proper calf placement on the arm or on the artery to ensure that accurate blood pressure measurement is taken? How would your design ensure this?
Okay, so when you look into the hot pot, you realize that there is a seat that has been provided. And so when you're measuring the blood pressure, the patient will sit down and then they will put the monitor on their hand. Now we have also provided a hand armrest that the patient will put their arm on to allow that, to ensure that the calf is at the right level to give us the most accurate reading possible.
My question is about cooling. So I imagine it might get quite hot inside the kiosk, and I think some of the sensors you use may have only certain temperature ranges in which they operate, and the same goes for the drugs. So did you think about active cooling?
So we did think about cooling. So when you look at the top of the health board, there is a fan and there's an internal thermometer. So once it realizes that since it's meant to be outdoors, once it realizes that it begins to go above room temperature, there's a fan which keeps the internal cool. And even with the pharmacy, there's a fan that keeps it cool to keep the medications from going bad.
In second position with 79 points, and in first position with 81 points. A difference of 2%. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th edition of the Energy Commission Senior High School Renewable Energy Challenge is pleased to announce as winner, ladies and gentlemen, without doubt, I give to you Presbyterian Boys Senior High School. What did I tell you? Jackie, what did I tell you? Jackie, see. And so we invite in second place Ahantaman Girls to come. Secondary school. For the award. Award we march to charge along to happy victory. To victory. Our motto is a solid board, popping on salon. We shall see light, illuminate, vida be Muslim. For Christian training, we get a sure solid foundation to take our places in the future of our country and church. For Christian training, we get a sure solid foundation to take our places in the future of our country. Oh, come along and join us. Oh, come along and join us. Happy studios are we? Congratulations, Ahantaman.
The winners, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School. Send them pass. Congratulations, PRESEC-Legon.
At the close of the contest, Presbyterian Boys Legon PRESEC emerged the winner. Ahantaman Girls claimed the second position, Ola Girls SHS took third, followed by Davoka Technical Institute in fourth, Adidome SHS in fifth, and Nkommo Wo Ho SHS rounding out the top six. All finalists were celebrated with a cash prize and souvenirs courtesy to the organizers and partners, a fitting reward for their innovation, passion, and commitment to a sustainable future.
How do you feel about winning this cup?
Well, we are very excited that all of our effort has paid off, and we thank so much the whole team, the entire team, Obed, Asan, Eidu, Ryan, Senanu, Ellis, Jones, everybody that came together for us to build this project. We want to say thank you so much, and I think we are really excited. As you can see, the excitement from the buzz, the whole team is so excited for the trophy that we have won.
Okay, so basically our family members, everyone who has been praying, who has been supporting, I have some family background here. I'm really happy they are around to see this, because by God's grace things went very well, and well, let's see what happens next.
So how did you come up with this nouveau idea of running a 24-hour pharmacy booth?
Okay, so I think it all stems from our research. When the theme for the competition came out, renewable energy for a sustainable future, we focused a lot on health delivery. And so when we did our research, when we look at the statistics that were released, we realized that there's a significant problem in health delivery. And another crucial portion of health delivery is drug delivery as well. Okay, and so when we contemplated on the ideas, our team came up with the idea of the 24/7 pharmacy, which is an automated pharmacy that allows anybody at any point or any time of day just to walk up to the machine, you enter a 6-digit code which represents your prescription, and then you get your medicine right from there.
So I have the former director of Renewable of Bui Power Authority, Mr. Wisdom Togobo. You're also an old school of PRESEC. Yes. How do you feel about this competition that they've won so far?
Well, in the light we shall see light, and indeed we have seen the light, and PRESEC has been groomed to take our places in the future of our country and church. So it is not surprising, and I'm proud to be associated to this win. Amen.
Okay, so I have another coordinator, Bethy Bua. Your take on this?
Frankly speaking, I want to say that I've never seen a school who is so determined to win. This is our 5th time. Every year they go, they just end at the zonal level. But the teacher is always, I don't know, the perseverance to win And if today they have won, I know they remember the caution we gave them when they came to win the regionals. And it's not easy to meet TVET team and overpower them. So the TVET schools that came at the regional level, they won. So we're praying. In fact, it has been a hard work on the team. And we thank God that at the end of the day, He heard our prayer. With their perseverance, the information I'm giving the students are that, please never give up. When you go for competition and you lose, don't let that one deter you from venturing into any other area, because they have persevered, they have forced, they have fought, and at the end of the day, the battle has been won.
Okay, so Mr. Nkommo, I can see the boys cheering you.
Yes. It's taking a long time to get here. I just have one plea. In fact, first of all, let me say that we wouldn't have gotten here without support. For the first time, we had good support from Oda DS Abuipa Authority. My boss here included. He did a yeoman's job in supporting us that way. Then we had support from the initial part from Odadia 96, and they supported us throughout. In fact, like I mentioned, without their support, we will not get here. What I want to say is that, please, Odadias, come on board. Your boys have innovative ideas. All they need is support. Support them. And look, we can do great things. We have an excellent team for next year. Just come support us and we'll make you smile by the grace of God.
So this brings us to an end of today's edition of BizTech on GhanaWeb TV. You can sing your anthem to climax it.
Happy are we, studios are we, students of Presbyterian Secondary School. Onward we march, we trudge along to happy victory. To victory, to victory. Our motto is a solid ball of propelling us along. Illuminate, illuminate, with every Muslim man. In thy light, we shall see light. Illuminate, with every Muslim man. For Christian training we get a sure solid foundation to take our places in the future of our country and church. For Christian training we get a sure solid foundation.
This is BizTech on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sawa Asante. We come your way another time with another report.
Thank you.